Whoa, now I am your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned in to another edition of the Leverage Show. You already know, man, it is about to go down right here on the Leverage Show. Y'all already know, man, I got a special guest for y'all tonight. And he is definitely no stranger to the show. But before we bring him on, my guy, Unlimited Freedom, oh, yeah. You better be going on ahead, sharing this video out to each and every person you possibly can, because I know you guys been like, Lambo, who in the world is coming on the show tonight? No other than our friend, my guy, Unlimited Freedom. So make sure you guys sharing this, get this video out to each and every person you possibly can, because I'm telling you what, the last time me and this guy had a sit down together, we were literally, man, on the road last August, man, doing a family road trip. And I got a chance to pull up to St. Louis for my guy, Vaughn, man. We got a chance, man, to really connect. And I'm telling you what, Vaughn is killing the game. You guys definitely want to go on ahead, man, and tap in for what he's getting ready to bring tonight. I'm excited. I know you guys are definitely going to be excited. So for us to be able to link up again and run this back, it's on and popping, y'all. So let's get the popping and let's get the rolling, man. Let's check these comments out here. LA Law is in the building, man. Shout out to you, LA Law. You already know what time it is. Let's get ready to make this thing happen. Troy Games is in the building. Shout out to you, Troy. Appreciate you for definitely tapping in. Let's get ready to make this happen. LA Law already showing love to Troy. You know what time it is. LA Law showing love to Popcorn. Shout out to Troy Popcorn, Yellow Stripe Smile. Okay. We feeling you on that. I know my guy Vaughn is definitely in the building, man. So he's bringing the heat, man, out here, man. FMVM, I'm excited about this collaboration again. You already know, man, Lambo and Unlimited Freedom is definitely getting ready to rock out. So you guys make sure that you are definitely getting ready to go down. My guy Todd is in the building. Shout out to you, Todd. Thank you for tapping in on the Leverage Show tonight. Troy Games again with the wonderful man emojis, man. We love her. Appreciate you, man, for tapping in. Flora Bean, thank you, Flora Bean, for definitely tapping in out here, man. Appreciate you. My wifey is in the building, man. Hello, family. Happy Thursday. You already know what time it is. It's getting ready to go down. Thanks for my lovely, beautiful wife, Nada, man. You know she would not miss this. Her guy, Vaughn, man. And you already know, last time we were there with Vaughn, we were there in D.C. at the Core 4 event. And we had a chance, man, to really go on ahead, man, and be around my guy, Vaughn, and really show some love. And Vaughn, telling you, he lit up that place, man, in Core 4 in D.C. So shout out to my wife. I know she was definitely going to be in there doing her support thing as what she always usually do. Troy Games showing love and everything. You already know what time it is, man. Money says a big hello. Shout out to Money. I see you in the building, man. FMVM. Happy Thursday, everyone. Shout out to FMVM. Like that enunciation. That those syllables is definitely was on point out there. LA Law showing love, man, to FMVM, Floyd Bean, TDK Town, and everybody else, man. LA Law showing love to my wife. LA Law showing love to Money. Champ is in the building. That go my son, man, doing what he does best, man. Fro is in the building. Shout out to you, Fro. You already know what time it is. My guy, Big Luke, is in the building. You guys know Luke was there in D.C. at the Core 4 event. He got a chance to definitely go ahead and meet Mr. Unlimited Freedom himself and really show some love. So shout out and everything, man, to my guy, Big Luke, tapping in, man. Shout out to you, Axian. Definitely thank you for welcome to the show. You already know. Definitely got to make sure we give you the love and the shout out here. Shout out to my guy, Mighty E. Shout out to Big Ed. Definitely, man, had the pleasure and the privilege to be able to definitely tap in with you today and make sure that we do it well. But listen, you guys, I thank you guys for blowing up the chats and showing so much love right here on the Leverage Show. Now, I got to say this. I really have to say this. Vaughn is dear to Lambo, right? You guys know, man, I mean, me and Vaughn's journey and us being able to connect and really being able to collab has been amazing, right? Me and Vaughn have been in platforms after platforms after platforms, and a lot of them have came, and I think 99% of them have went. Vaughn can tell you if I'm lying, right? So we have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and then the downright disrespectful, right, when it comes to these platforms. And I could not be more proud of my brother. Definitely, man, coming back to the show. He is a voice to so many people who are out here, man. And I'm trying to tell you this right now. When you look in this YouTube space and we look over the course of the last year, the last 2 years, a lot of people who were once there are no longer there. And a lot of people who were literally feeding you all of this pablum and feeding you all of these broken promises and feeding you all of this foolishness. No one, I have seen no one as real and upfront as my guy, Unlimited Freedom. I'm telling y'all this right now. He's definitely one of them, man, that we literally, as a host of YouTubers, and shout out to my guy BOJ, and shout out to my guy, Coach Rashid, and shout out to my guy CPMD, and shout out to so many other YouTubers out there who are networking with us to really go on ahead and connect us to the next level. We are all special in our own way. Unlimited Freedom, he is that guy that will give you that pill. And you already know what pill we're talking about. Whether you want to take it or not, he is definitely that guy that has been standing on nothing but truth since we have definitely seen him on the rise with a mic and camera to YouTube. We welcome, man, no stranger to this show. We welcome my friend, your homeboy, the people you love, my guy, Unlimited Freedom!
Hey. What's happening, Lambo, man? Great to be here. Great to be on the Leverage Show. Everybody, the whole Lambo Lounge, everybody in the fam, great to be on here with you guys. Really, really. And thank you for that introduction, man. That was great. I mean, when they came to St. Louis and pulled up, I said, okay, because we weren't doing a collab like this. Lambo came to the studio. Right, and we're sitting together in the studio. You were right here, man. You were sitting right here. So it's just one of those great connections that sometimes in life that happens, where doors just open up and the right connections are made. And back then we were with a shout out to rest in peace to Invisible AI. God be with you, rest in peace. We were with them, and I'm not gonna lie, we made a bag off of that, Lambo. So I can't be mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about that this morning. I was telling my wife, I said, man, the last time me and Vaughn really got together and we was doing our thing, it was with Investable AI, and we all made a bag off of that. No one I know was really so upset to see a program go than probably we were, because guaranteed we made a pretty bag off of Investable AI. So yeah, you already know what time it is.
Yep. I had the one right here. I was ready to take another one, but hey, that's what happens. That's what happens. And you're right, man. We've absolutely been through a lot, and I think, one of the reasons why we have a platform is because we don't sugarcoat stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And we tell it like it is. And people tend to appreciate that. Right. We're not going all the way on the side of the MLM haters out there who just think that everything's a scam, right? And everybody's a criminal. We're not there. And then we're not going over here where everything is like God's gift to the world either. You know what I mean? No, we're going to call it like it is. We're going to be fair. And I think that's why people like to tune in to what we got going on.
Well, I noticed what they like to tune in, because I have never not seen you shy away from anything. I mean, anything. And it was no subject that went off topic or should be on topic. Everything that you literally, man, seen that literally came your way, it was target practice. It was fair game. If you was on the field, you better be able to take it, whether good or bad, coming out of your mouth. They're going to definitely take it, man. And you've been one of them to definitely give us the truth, where so many other people, man, in platforms, they're not giving the truth. You already know it. They're out there, man, just trying to take your money and trying to run. You are ready to let people know, man, like, hey, Lambo, you know what? Yeah, this one is getting ready to go ahead and rug pull. We're going to talk about some of these big dogs, and we're going to talk about all the great things, man, that you've been doing, because he's got a lot of stuff you guys want to definitely be able to be tapped in and catch up to with my guy Vaughn. But we're going to talk about some of these big dogs and stuff like that went left field, man. Let's. It ain't no topic for y'all out here tonight that we getting ready to stray away from. Me and Vaughn, we straight shooters, and we come at the hip with it. So again, if you can't go ahead and handle it, this may not be your broadcast for you to be on, man, tonight, because we're going to talk about some of these programs and crypto programs some of these plays that did not work out. First up on the chopping block, let's talk about Novatech, man. Boy, what has happened with Novatech? And there was a, and this is Lambo, just got to go ahead and say it. You dropped a video, right, about a mutual acquaintance of all of us all, Mr. Dap Dunbar, right?
Yeah.
And the day you dropped that video, BOJ was actually doing the exact same interview with Dap Dunbar that day, and they did it for about 2 hours. And if you go back and you look at it, go back and check that video out. I dropped your name in there and said, hey, man, Unlimited Freedom did a video about that. We all want to hear what's going on. And you literally went on ahead and let out some great things. Talk to us about what's going on with Novatech, what's going on with their leadership, what's going on with the reports, because you do give that Novatech report each and every single week on your broadcasts.
Well, so Novatech was a big one, and that's and really it's because Novatech lasted for 4 years, right? And it when you last that long, and they were doing give or take 3% a week, and when you last that long, you can start to have the snowball effect, and that's what happened. They had the snowball effect. They got big, they got huge, to the point where so many people were involved, and it was because they had lasted for so long. And so when the we call it the rug pull, right? It's like a slang word, but rug pull just means the program went away, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that they ran off with the money. Guys, there might not have been any money left for them to run off with. That's what people need to understand. Like you want to get mad at the leaders and be like, oh man, the leaders took all the money away. Well, not necessarily. I mean, when you're given because I was one of the last people that got my payment out of Novatech, and I did that during the first cease and desist order that happened in California. Yep. And that was back in October of 2022. Yep. And a lot of people still stayed after that happened, but I pulled my money out, and then I didn't get my withdrawal until right before they shut down the withdrawals. I was one of the last people to get my withdrawal because I withdrew everything that I had. I got out, right? And so I'm a story of somebody who acted in time to not lose that money that was tied up in Novatech. But since you brought up DAP and some of that stuff, this is good that I'm on here to say this, guys. I don't have a personal problem with anybody, right? But I am a guy who has been to prison before. Hello, right? I've done time. I've been through the justice system. I know how it is. And when I say that somebody is getting ready to go to jail, I'm not being mean about it. I'm saying, bro, you're getting ready to go to jail. Like, I can see the writing on the wall. I know how these things happen. First they do this, then they do this, right? Then they put this out. Then they do this inquiry, and they say it's an inquiry. It's just an inquiry. Yeah. I got an inquiry. Here's an inquiry for you. Do you like ramen noodles? There's an inquiry, right? How about honey buns? Do you like honey buns? I hope so, because there's a lot of honey buns where you're going, right? And people have lost money. So what is the justice system going to do? The justice system they can't find Cynthia. They can't find Eddie, right? They can't find the top. So what are they going to do? They're going to find anybody who they can. Yeah. And they're going to run them up the flagpole and set an example. And it's not right, and it's sad. But if I don't know if DAP's going to see this or not, but don't think that you're going to beat the United States government. Don't think that for 1 second. Right? Do what you have to do to take care of yourself and to take care of your family. Right? Don't sit here and think. And then, shout out to we know another guy who's getting ready to go to prison. Money Ministry Motivation. Yeah. He's getting his house in order. Right? Yeah. Because they sentenced him over something. They said he did this and that and the other thing. Guys, don't rush to judgment. You don't know what somebody did or didn't do. Yeah. All we know is what they come in and say that this person did. So what should we do? Should we just run away and live in fear? No, I don't believe God wants us to live in fear. Yeah. I don't believe God wants us to constantly be in fear of the powers that be, because the fact is, if and we're talking about the criminal justice system, if they do want to come after you, there ain't nothing you can do about it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not going to help you to be afraid about it or to be worried, because what you're going to do, right? If they're coming like that. So, and then the other thing is, guys, if you have anything that you would like us to talk about or address here, throw it in the comments. We'll be happy. There's no topic that is off topic to talk about. But unfortunately, guys, when you start making a lot of money in the world, there are powers in this world that would like to see you fail and that would like to see you go down. So unfortunately, Cynthia's gone, Eddie's gone, and so who are they coming after? They're coming after Dr. Aziz, right? They're coming after Dap, Dunbar. They're coming after the people who they can come after. And my heart goes out to people who haven't been in trouble before, and maybe you're thinking that you're going to dodge a bullet here. I seriously doubt it.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt it.
Yeah. And it's shout out to you for that, because I watched the interview. It's our good friend BOJ, man, our good brother, man, pioneer out here, and he put him on there to ask these tough questions, and that was responsible, and said that they turned around and they brought him in for some loan questioning or whatever with the SEC, and he was there, very cooperative, answering all of their information, answering all of the questions, answering everything, and I thought that was a very appropriate response, and he says, I provided everything to them, and then when I couldn't provide any information, the moment that I didn't provide the information, they turn around and sit back all this other stuff saying, hey, he wasn't responsive, because of that. Now we're getting ready to stick this to him and stuff like that now. And then they put that out there in the tabloid. So that's what he said. That's what he said. What happens, information is like having an audit. If the IRS comes to you, you have to be able to provide certain documents to make sure that the IRS is in full compliance with their initial investigation. And supposedly the SEC did the exact same thing. And I think everything he says is pretty cool, or whatever the case may be. Again, we're not here to go ahead and pass judgment at all. Again, they have to be able to point the fingers, put the blame on somebody. You understand? There's just no way that multi-millions of dollars in any company could begin to go in and never come back out, and then people lose all of their money and they have nothing to show for it. Just look at one of the biggest scams that we knew that was actually out there that literally took a lot of people by choice. And that was Hyperverse. You made a lot of great money. But look at some of the leaders. Look at Bitcoin Rodney. Look at where he's at right now.
Same thing, yeah.
Look at Sam. Look at where the ringleader Sam is at. And what's old girl's name from Baltimore that was actually involved in Hyperverse too? You remember? Brenda,
she was right? Bitcoin too. Queen. Forget bit. She had Bitcoin in her name too. I can't. It's not coming to me right now. If it comes to me, I'll tell you.
I think it was Brenda. Was it Brenda? Right?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitcoin Brenda.
Shout out to Bitcoin Brenda and everything for doing it. Shout out to my guy Jay Ford. I just seen him popped in the chat. What's up, Leverage fam? Shout out to Jay Ford Financial Planning. He already knows. Hey. Thank you for all the love, man. Make sure that Jay Ford definitely is tapping in to come see us. But we look at all of these people who are literally having to take the fall for these things. Bitcoin Rodney, they brought him in for questioning. Next minute, he was out there, had his team PRing, hey, I'm okay. Next minute, there's a sentence over his head that shocked a lot of people, right? But it shouldn't have been shocking. We also have somebody else who's in hot water right now as we speak with one of these other platforms we talk about. Let's talk about crypto programming AMSIS right now.
Okay, let's just crack on into it, man. Let's go.
Let's just go right on into
talk about Ed. People love my take on Ed. They love
it. Hey, let's talk about your take on Ed, and where is that program going, Vaughn? Talk to us, Unlimited Freedom.
Well, he's in trouble too, right? The authorities have his number, and they have decided that he's a bad guy, and they're going after him. And so in that context, I would not, but and I'm going to do a shameless plug here, but I would not hold my breath on AMSIS, but there is something called Legacy, right? So if you haven't heard of Legacy, you can find that at the Unlimited Freedom Network. It's a private program. And let me ask you if this rings any bells. You can get packages. Each package is 500 USDT, and the packages pay 25% or more per month per package. Does that ring any bells?
Man, that sure do sound like
it sounds good, doesn't it? It's called Legacy, right? Link in the description. Okay, but
are you kidding me? Are you kidding
No, I'm not. That's a new one. It's a private play, and they're not opening up the doors to everybody. But if you sign up for Legacy and you put Unlimited Freedom as your referrer, then you can get in. And so if you had fun with AMSIS, and you want to do another roller coaster, right? It's there for you. I'm not telling people to do it of their Bitcoin beauty. That's it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. You're absolutely right, Luke. Thank you. Yeah, Bitcoin beauty. Yeah. Right is but yeah, no, they're coming after Ed. They want to. They've got themselves a new boogeyman. They've got themselves a new bad guy, and he's all over the Atlanta news. And they put this. Where do they find these pictures of these people? I mean, it's like doesn't even look like him. He's like this horrible, evil Darth Vader looking. It's like, bro, I guess that's him. But like, what did you do? Did you find him after a cancer treatment or something? And where did you get this picture? Like, it doesn't even look like that, but they make him look like a freaking monster. And so I got on here and I said, hey, look, the guy tried to make a platform to help people. It was paying out. People were making referrals. People were getting their payments. There were large sums of people made a lot of money with Ed's program, and Ed was trying to run the program to the point where he wasn't sleeping. He was barely eating. He was up all night long trying to make this program work. And so what happens? Something goes wrong, right? It doesn't end up working out. We don't know exactly what happened, but now all of a sudden, he's this criminal mastermind that had this big plan all along to steal people's money. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it. That's too easy of an explanation, right? As to what really happened. That's too easy to say that he's just this big bad monster boogeyman. And so I put a video out talking about that, and the anti-MLM people picked up on it and it got me. I'm famous, with them. They hate my videos because I give a different perspective. It just isn't that black and white. It isn't that simple. It isn't that easy, right? It's like, oh, he's a bad guy. He does bad things. He's a good guy. He does good things. It's not that easy, right? The guy tried to make a platform. Something happened, and you had the website problems were happening with the domains.
Yep.
This might be a little bit technical for those of you guys who aren't really deep into the crypto website space, but your domain can get shut down on a whim because people just think your website's a scam. Even if it is or not, they'll come in and shut down your domain, right? And then, well, at that point, that's like, I knew it was a scam. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was working fine until they came and shut the domain down. So he had the website problems. He had those things like that. And then also they were paying out large sums of money. Same thing with Novatech. Large sums of money, large referrals, large bonuses. All that money goes out. And then how much do they really have? Right? In the queue. And that's what people don't know because you don't see that behind the scenes. So you want to think that he's this big train robber that ran away with millions of dollars. What if he had a platform, he tried his best, it didn't work out, he didn't steal money, and he's still going to jail? Have you thought of that?
No,
that's, and isn't that sad that can happen to somebody? Right? And so that's what we need to think about. But don't, once again, when it comes to these inquiries and things like that, don't think for a minute that somebody is safe, right? So if they start asking questions, please, please, please understand the writing's on the wall. Do what you have to do, right? And then for each and every person, that's going to be different. But I've got my, I know what I'm going to do. Lambo knows what he's going to do, right? I mean, Lambo already knows. He's going to call me. He's going to say, hey, you still got that, blase. Oh, yeah, I got you.
Hey, we're going to go ahead and make it happen. We're going to make it do what it do around here, man.
I got a room for you, baby.
Yeah, I know you're doing stuff like that. I'm telling you, that's the thing that that when I look at it, right, I think that a lot of people, and we, us as YouTubers, man, and us as people, man, who are sharing a platform, and you are a sharer more, you BOJ, Coach, and a few other ones, you guys are sharers. These are down home sharers, man, and they love to share. But each one of you always talk about the risk of the platform. Always talk about what happens. Can I say something to you? These platforms are like going to the casino, right?
Yeah.
And it's being real with you, right? You don't know if it's going to pay. You don't know if it's not going to pay, but you're willing to take the risk and take the ride when you sit down at the table, right? And most of the time, you just don't walk around a casino without sitting down at that table or sitting down at that machine. And all it takes is, hey, one little win, and then you start getting ahead. Well, what happens if you get enough platforms and you put a little bit in and you use rich strategy, and then all of a sudden you're ahead way more than when you came into the casino with? Do you stop playing or do we keep playing? It's the truth. Vaughn, most of the time, these platforms and the things that we're in, we're going to continue to keep playing because we've received more than what has actually been lost. The rules of the game are still the same. Do not put in any more than you are willing to lose, right?
Right.
Withdraw often. You're a big fan of that. If the money is on the platform, it is no longer your money. If the money is into your crypto wallet, it is officially now your money. Withdraw often as possible, fast as possible, and spread the word. And guess what? Can I say this to you? Me and Vaughn are testaments of this. By us sharing these opportunities, we have made a whole lot more money than being out there going working 9 to 5.
Correct. Yeah.
And just beating the payment, right? So if you could tell someone who is out there, if you can tell someone who is definitely like, man, you know what, Lambo, what would me and Vaughn do if we can go into a direction of something that was not like investable AI or not like, crypto program at one point, or even not like Novatech that you guys are talking about? What would we tell them? Because there are some amazing things, and Vaughn's getting ready to get in there tonight, that people can actually legitimately do. And it's not a casino play. It's actually something that they can actually grow their wealth over a longevity of time. Let's talk to the people, man, about that tonight, about what you have lined up on.
All right. So what we're kind of segueing into, guys, is the fact that let's look at like basic platforms, even a very good platform. Let's say it does 2% a day. Okay. Passive income, 2% a day. People can take that and really run with it, and they do, right? They'll put money into a platform like that. They'll get their 2%. They'll work everything out. They'll even develop big spreadsheets and things like that to show how the program works and how you can compound and grow your money. Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show people how you can make those types of percentages and much, much more by actually learning to do what the big platforms are doing behind the scenes. And one of the things that they're doing is binary options trading, right? I'm a binary options guy, right? I've got my Unlimited Freedom Network channel that everybody knows about, but I also have started a channel called Morpheus Crypto Trader that not everybody knows about. And what happens on Morpheus Crypto Trader is I daily show you a lesson, a free lesson that you can find on YouTube, and I grow crypto every day. And just to give you a couple of numbers, we're not doing 2% a day. I mean, this morning we did 30%. The day before that, we did 69%. Now, the 30% we did in 15 minutes this morning. The 69% we did in about 10 minutes. We do 20% on a regular basis. And what we do, I'm so happy that you mentioned never invest anything that you cannot afford to lose, because what I'll do is, for example, I'll go in, I'll take $100, right? I'll put it into the platform live with you on the video, right? Put the 100 into the platform, grow it, right, to 170 or to 205 or whatever have you, and then pull it all out. Yeah. So what did I do? I deposited money. I grew it, I traded it up, and I pulled it all out. And then we go to the percentage increase calculator. No, this is not the Forex compounding calculator. Okay, no, this is different. This is the percentage increase So we go to the percentage increase calculator and we calculate our percentage for that day. And I do that every day on YouTube for free, right? To prove and to show receipts, right, that binary options trading is the real deal. Binary options simply means that you're deciding whether the price is going to go up or down in a given time frame. For the strategy that I use, that time frame is 30 seconds. So we can make 92% return in 30 seconds by being correct on the estimation of where the candle is going to move. And I give you the Lambo's seen this, right? So he knows what I'm talking about. I give you the technical analysis tools that I use. I give you all of the all of the strategies, right? And then what I also do is I make available to you my binary options masterclass, right? And that's where I teach you literally everything that I know that has taken me years to learn. Okay, so. And then just stop me if you need to interject, Lambo. But I've been, you guys know that I've been to prison. I did time, got out, and I had an insurance business, right? I got out, built my insurance business back up. I had a multi-million-dollar house, a couple of nice cars. Everything was great. And then over Christmas, this was years, still going back years now. Over Christmas, I got certified mail. You're a convicted felon. We're revoking your license to sell insurance. And there was nothing I tried to hire a lawyer. The lawyer just took my money. There was nothing I could do. And then I was licensed in all 50 states. I was one of the top producers nationwide in the health insurance industry, right? State after state after state after state, revoke. And my crime didn't have anything to do with money. My crime was a violent crime. Right? It didn't have anything to do with money laundering. It didn't have anything to do with fraud, and didn't matter. I couldn't fight it. So there I was. Imagine you got everything back, right? After losing it all. And now you're going to lose it again? And you didn't even do anything wrong? It was at that point in my life, Lambo, that I needed something that could make real money. Because, bro, I was making $10,000 in a week or more.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I couldn't. Even if I wanted to go work at McDonald's, I couldn't. I'm a friggin' felon.
Yeah.
I can't even get hired at McDonald's, bro. Yeah. And that's gonna kind of play into what I came on here to talk to you guys about, right? But it's important to know that I wasn't playing around when I learned how to trade.
Yeah.
My back was against the wall, and I was going to lose everything again. And I knew that sometimes in life you deserve it, right? When I went to prison, I deserved it, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't deserve it, right? When I lost everything back then, I deserved it. I could have lost my life. I'm grateful to God that I didn't lose my life, right? But this time, I don't believe I deserved it. I don't believe I deserved to lose my business. I hadn't done anything wrong. I was back in the community. I was back with my parents. I was looking after my mom and dad. I was getting plugged back into the community, into the different churches in the area and things like that. I was trying to serve God. I wasn't drinking or using drugs. I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I was like, okay, this isn't right what's happening to me. So it was there that a friend of mine said, hey, I've been looking into something. I've been looking into Forex trading. I want you to take a look at it. And so I did. And that's when I delved into it. This was years ago. And man, year after year after year of learning, growing, strategizing, making mistakes, getting knocked down, getting back up, making $10,000 in a day, losing $10,000 in a day, right? Making $25,000 and then losing that back and forth. Just the grind of learning, man, learning through experience and the school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To the point where I now make more, right, with what I'm doing now than I ever did in insurance. And so it turned out right? It turned out to be one of those things where like the enemy meant it for bad,
Yep.
but God turned it around for the good in my life, right? What the enemy meant for bad, God turned around for the good. Now I'm doing better, right? And so I'm at the point now where I share that with you guys. And I had a trading course that Lambo knows about. It was a very, very simple strategy that I sold for $299. This is not that.
Yep.
Right? This is a comprehensive course that teaches you literally everything I know. You will be a bad man. I mean, you'll be a bad individual after going through this course, right? And so that's what I do. I have that YouTube channel. I talk about it on my regular Unlimited Freedom channel. I say, hey, are you tired of getting rug pulled? Learn how to trade.
Yep.
Right? I give you everything that you need to know. You don't have to spend your whole life at it. Just learn what I teach you. Take 10 or 15 minutes or an hour a day and see what you can do. I mean, let's say that you, like, for example, if I make some returns on some passive income programs and I've got an extra $300 that morning, Lambo, I can throw that into pocket option, do some trading, and turn it into maybe $520. Pull it out. That's a huge percentage gain on what was already a gain.
Yep.
So it's compounding something that was already gained money, and I don't leave it in there. I put it in, I grow it, I expand it, I pull it out, and I teach you how to do that exact thing, right? So that's what's going on with the class, right? And I had worked with the Core 4 organization for months, right? Where I did the same thing with one of their traders, trained her. She's now a coach, right? So she went through my sessions, and she's now a coach teaching classes there, right? And so shout out to Core 4 and everybody at Core 4. But this price tag is 0.04 BTC. That's what I've been selling it for, 0.04 BTC. And when you do the math on that, it comes to about $3,000. All right. Now, are they ready for the Shao Bank opportunity, Lambo?
Talk to them, man. Listen, do not go ahead and shortcut anything, man, out here, man.
All right, you guys still with me? I want to give you the sauce here.
They're still with you because this subscriber said, I wish you collaboration between the three of you, BOJ, Unlimited Freedom, and the future, man, would be done, man. Don't worry about it. We're going to work on that. We're going to get that done.
Well, BOJ better get into the gym a little more because I'm starting to get buffed. After I saw him over in Washington, I said, okay, I need to start doing more push-ups, right? So I'm ready. I'm ready for my picture now.
Yeah.
Ready for my picture now. We'll both be a couple of tough guys.
Let's go get talk to him. Give it to him, Vaughn.
All right, so it's about 3,000 USD to get the course, right? And what I decided to do is, actually didn't decide to. I've gotten an opportunity. So remember how I told you I lost my agent position as an insurance agent, right? I lost that. Guys, and this is why I'm really here. I have been given an opportunity by Shao Bank to get an actual employment contract. Not a digital marketer, right? Not just a guy who talks about it and gets referral, but I'll still get the referral bonuses and stuff like that. Not just a bondholder, but an actual agent employee position with the bank, with Shao Bank. It's a salaried position, right? So it's not like where it's like, you might make money one day, you might not. No, it's a salaried position. It's got bonuses. It's got perks. It's got travel. It's a real legit employment opportunity, not just an employment opportunity, but a digital banking employment opportunity. Okay. And I have gotten the contract on a temporary basis. I've got 2 months of it's a trial period for me. Okay.
BOJ's in here. He says, how did you do that? Shout out to BOJ.
BOJ, baby, it's not done. That's not what I'm saying. It's not done yet. I'm trying. I'm in it, right? And they laid out the contract, right? They sent me the contract. Been working with some of the upper leaders with Shao Bank. They gave me the contract and they said, okay, you're going to be in a 2-month grace period, right? A 2-month period to hit a certain amount of sales volume,
Okay.
right? Now, listen to this, Lambo.
Talk to us.
If I hit that volume in that 2-month period, I get an employment contract for 5 years that is not based on quota and cannot be voided out. Okay, so
what you talking about, Willis?
right. So so once the employment contract is signed by the bank, it's a 5-year deal, bro. Where I will be a bona fide agent with Shao Bank, making a salary with the employment contract, and I won't have to continually hit quote. I can still do it, right? You can still get bonuses, but 2 months is what they've given me to hit I'd say it's a challenge, bro. The number that they want me to hit is a challenge, right? And a lot of people might look at that and say, you know what? Can't do it. You know what I mean? I can't do that, man. That's too much. I don't know. I don't have that kind of money. I don't know anybody that has that kind of money. But I said, you know what? No, let me give this a try.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. That doesn't mean I'm going to get it, right? But what I decided to do was that Shao Bank offers these things called bonds, right? Shao Bank bonds. They've got the FP1, FP2, FP3, and above. Now, the FP3 and above is the FP3 is a $1,000 deal. Okay. The FP4 is a $5,000. The FP5, $10,000, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I sell my trading course for $3,000.
Yep.
Now, the FP3 bond with Shao Bank, it's $1,000. Okay. And over a 3-year period, it matures to over $7,000. Okay, so it's a pretty decent investment, right? It's not like a lousy investment, right? It's something that somebody might be interested in. Hey, I could grow my 1,000, right? 3 years to up over $7,000.
Yeah.
Right. The $5,000 plan. I mean, that grows magnificently. They've got $50,000 plans that grow to over $250,000 in a matter of 1 to 2 years.
Mm.
I mean, big numbers, right? Now, here's the thing. Anybody, and shout out to Passive Income Croc. I see you, man. I see you guys, man. And yeah, trading is where it's at, man. Absolutely. And I remember, I will never forget that. And then I'll get back onto the Shao Bank thing, but I'll never forget. I think it was FX Master Gold, man.
Yeah.
That video that you did right after that rugged Croc, that was the most honest, like just in your face, vulnerable, honest video that one of the most that I've ever seen in the space, right? How you just came out and you were like, boom, laid it out for people. And that was when I saw you really start to shift right into your trading journey at that point. And like, you know, if you've been watching, you know when mine was when I lost my insurance license. That's what happened for me. Yeah. That's when it happened for me. So anyway, the $1,000 bond, right? The FP3. If you get an FP3 or above using my link, right? Not only are you going to help me, but I'm going to give you my $3,000 trading course for free. No cost. Okay, I'm going to send it to you. If you get an FP3 or above, so that's the $1,000 bond or above, I'm going to send you my trading course for free. I'll see it in my back office at Shao Bank. I'll see that you purchased the bond. You can email me because my email's at my channel. You can email me that you did it. So we'll have the proof there, and I will send you the course. Okay, and that is my gift to you for helping me, because I'm asking for help here, guys. I'm asking the community for help to reach these sales numbers. Now, ideally, it will be a blessing for you as well as for me, as well as for all of us. Yeah. But I know that the trading course will be a blessing, right? No matter what happens with Shao Bank.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know how these things are, right? I'm not putting all of my faith and trust in Shao Bank, right? I do think it's a good play. I'm excited about the opportunity. But I can tell you one thing that's not going to rug pull is pocket option. Pocket option's not going to rug pull. Binary options trading's not going anywhere, right? Forex trading, crypto trading, that stuff's not going anywhere. I mean, you learn that and your life has changed.
Yeah.
Now, you could go and get the course for 0.04 BTC and pay $3,000, and that would be worth it. Or you can get if you get an FP3, you've got a $1,000 investment that could potentially mature to $7,000. Plus, I gave you the course, right? That's not a bad deal, right? That's not a bad deal. And I had that idea to say, you know what? I'm going to try this, right? I'm going to take on this responsibility. And I've been making videos every day, Lambo, every day. My road to agent journey for Xiao Bank, right? Today is day 2, right? Yesterday I made my first video. This is day 2. I reached out to you. Here I am. I mean, it just came about because you're that type of guy. You know, I reached out to Lambo this morning. I said, hey, how you doing? I'm doing this agent thing. I know I've been out of the game for a while. He said, say no more. You're coming on tonight.
What I told you.
I said, okay, cool. So that's what it is, guys. I mean, that's what it is. I think most of you know my channel, the Unlimited Freedom Network. You can go there and get all the details. But I wanted to bring it to this community because, A, you guys already know me, right? You already pretty much know my story. And I think probably you would do something to help me even if I didn't throw in anything. If I just said, hey, if I asked for help, I think you guys would be like, yeah, we got you, dude. You know what I mean? And so that's where we're at, Lambo. That's the sauce, baby.
Dude, the sauce, your sauce, man, has outbeat my favorite platform, Mail Trade. Shout out to BLJ for that. I just threw a shot.
Shout out to BLJ, man, for sure.
Shots fired on that one, man. But when we talk about these different platforms, there has been people, and it's the God honest truth, since some of these big names have left, have been wondering what's out there, what's next. You have been gun-ho, and a shout out to BOJ and a few of you others have been gun-ho on Xiao Bank, man. I mean, y'all been literally saying, yo, this is it. This is where we're at. This is where we're sticking with. And big congrats on this new opportunity, man. Full salute, because you already know how these things actually go, right? When we hear something that sounds solid, it's going to be here. It's going to make sure that, all of these people's lives have changed. And then all of a sudden the exit stage left. And when they're left holding the bag and, nothing. Now you're bringing somebody with something solid and being able to increase their value with the trading course, that not only would they be able to looking for somebody to give them a fish sandwich is what I say. Now they can go do some fishing themselves and they can
absolutely
make money themselves. Offering that course for free, a $3,000 course for them to go make money just by investing anything that you have in Xiao Bank. Dude, I know the Lambo Lounge, man, is with you. I know the Leverage Show family is with you. You already know we rocking with you, man. So you can even say less. Shout out to Croc. Croc says, man, yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's when I knew I had to shift, man. And he did. He made a big shift. I haven't heard Croc talk about another platform ever since. If you can recall that, man, as well.
Sometimes it's like that,
Yeah. So let's talk about that journey, because Xiao Bank, and we definitely want you to hit your mark. But let's talk about it. Shout out to my guy, Points Blank Travel first. Definitely had to go in ahead and tap in with him, man. What's up, Lambo Drew in the chat? Appreciate you, Points Blank T, for stopping in. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to his channel as well as my guy, Passive Income Croc, as well as my guy, Bank of Gerald, and as well as this guy, Anthony DeLoach, man. Shout out to you guys, man, for y'all getting in these chats, man, tonight, man, while we are definitely celebrating, man, and hearing the great news on my guy, man, Vaughn, who is just really killing the game. So let's talk about that. If someone wanted to use some money from, let's say, an investment, they wanted to use some money from, maybe the 401k or maybe something in a savings bank, how would they get started? And what could they actually see? Maybe is there a contract? Is there a document with Xiao Bank? And especially being able to make sure that they get connected and plugged in with you. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Let me show you my bonds. Hang on just 1 second.
Okay. Shout out to everybody, man. You guys are killing the game. I mean, I love it. Bill J, we don't eat mail. You know you want that mail trade, man. Bill J want that mail trade, Vaughn. He want that mayo trade. He missing mayo trade, man.
Hey man, don't talk about mayo right now, man. McDonald's just brought out its bagel sandwiches again, bro. You know the ones with the steak and the grilled onions. They slather it in mayo, bro.
Playing, bro. Oh,
I'm not playing, man. I'm hurting. I'm hurting right now after eating that sandwich this morning, bro. I shouldn't have said anything, man. I had to do some extra push-ups a day.
Look. I thought I was
man, that stuff is good.
Because Sonic brought out the shake, the peanut butter shake with the bacon on top. When Sonic brought it out, oh man, my fat boy was on. Anything else went out the window, bro. Lambo was all on that, man. Straight up.
I was like doing guilty push-ups today, like guilt.
Yeah.
After eating that thing. All right, dude. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody who's come through. Yeah. How awesome, man. AD is in the house, Croc's in the house, BOJ, everybody else, man. If I forget to mention you, don't trip. Everybody who's come through is awesome.
Everybody's in the house, man. Appreciate y'all for that. Show us this.
So here's my FP3, right? This is my FP3 bank bond, right? This has been paying out weekly. And then we got this. This is one of the earlier bonds. They don't have this one anymore. But this was a $5,000 level bond, and this has been paying out every week. And these mature into huge amounts of money. So you asked, are there contracts? There's a ton of contracts. There's a ton of paperwork, right? There's you invest in the bonds, and you literally get the bonds, right? I mean, it's not so it's not, you don't want to say that like you're 100% sure that something's going to be around for a while, but what they're doing is they're dotting their I's and they're crossing their T's in such a way as to where I haven't seen a lot of platforms do it like that, right? So there's a ton of paperwork involved. I mean, when you get into the bonds, you're in contract. Yeah. I mean, these guys have tons of contracts. There's like when you go to the so let me answer your question, Troy. A good one to get started with is the FP3. If you want the trading course, right? Because anything less than that, you can just grab it, right? You can get like $50 bond, you can get a $250 or whatever. But anything less than $1,000, I can't give away the free trading course. So if you want to get that sauce, you want to get on the FP3 or higher, right? But never invest anything you cannot afford to lose. Make sure you got the extra money to invest before doing that. Okay. But yeah, as far as the contracts, man, it's all there in black and white. And I think one of the reasons why people kind of stayed away from Shao Bank a little bit at first is because everything's in HKD, right? Meaning that everything is in Hong Kong dollars. Yep. Yep. But what I've done on my channel, if you ever go through there, you guys can check it out and check out my Shao Bank videos. And I do a Shao Bank presentation every Friday, right? Like an actual Zoom presentation, right? And I do that like every Friday, where I give everything to you in USA numbers, right? So if you ever want to see everything broken down in USA numbers, you can see one of those recordings because they go to YouTube after I've recorded it, or you can come in on Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time. That's when I do the Shao Bank presentation, and I do one every single week. So like I said, I think but here's the thing. So maybe the Hong Kong thing kind of made people like, I don't know, because I can't really calculate this with the HKD to USD. Bro, I would rather be in a platform with Hong Kong dollars that's working than to throw money into something with US dollars that's going to rug in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, it's a little bit of a trade-off there. Like, you might need to do a little bit of research or whatever, but I make it pretty easy on people. So if anybody wants to sign up, they got to go to my website, right? Go to my YouTube channel. You know the drill. Click the description. Boom, it opens up the drop-down menu. All my links are there. You would have to sign up with my personal link to Shao Bank. If you don't sign up under me, I can't give you the bonus, right? I can't give you the trading course. So,
bet. Shout out to you guys for that. And I want you to drop the link if you can. Drop it in the private chat. I'll post it in here, man. Anyway,
okay.
We possibly can. Don't worry about it. It will be tagged in this video, so you guys will definitely know at the conclusion. We'll make sure that we get it tagged in this video because we are excited to make sure that you guys can take advantage of that. So let me ask you something, Vaughn. With Shao Bank, is it able to withdraw weekly, monthly from the bond, or is it just a bond that matures and we can only withdraw after that bond matures in 3 to 4 years.
No, so you get your payments are all daily.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let me go through a little bit of sauce on one of these bonds, but the payments are all daily, bro. And then you can withdraw once a week because it matures, and then boom, you can withdraw. And believe me, I do. Right. I'm not building millions in Shao Bank. Right. I'm withdraw every time I get something that's withdrawable. Of course, I withdraw it. That's like one of my tenets: withdraw early, withdraw often.
Yeah.
So of course I'm doing that. Let me bust out my calculator real quick and just give you a quick example, okay?
Awesome.
Let's talk about the let's talk about the FP6 because this is interesting. Okay, so when you break it down, the FP6 is $25,640. Okay.
Okay.
So $25,640 is what you put in. It accrues 1.3% a day. Okay. So that means it's giving in profit $333.32 per day. Okay? $333.32 per day. All right?
So 23 what?
333.32.
33
Okay?
32. Okay.
And that goes for 2 years, including weekends, including holidays. Okay? So that's 730 days times 333.32. All right. Now, see if you can see this. That's almost $250,000
off of 23,000.
Over 25,000, yeah, 25,000, and it matures into almost $250,000, and that's a 2-year period. Okay, so why are they doing that? They're doing it because they want clients. They legit so some of the businesses that are behind Shao Bank have been in business since 1988, right? So they're not like real newcomers, but they're doing this digital bank and they want to be this international digital bank, man. And they're doing these bonds because they're trying to bring in clients, right? They've been going for too long. Over a year. They've already had meetings in Hong Kong with like legit business meetings, right? Suit and tie, occasion business meetings, right? They're not just growing a bag and dipping out like we see. Because they would have been done that by now.
Yep.
They would have had enough to do that. If they were just trying to get a couple of mil, believe me, they could have done that. I'm clowning on these platforms, but we just had one platform get away with 1.3 million. And you know how long they lasted? 11 days, bro. Can you imagine? 11 days, they raked in a profit of $1.3 million in rug pulled.
Are you kidding me? Which one was that?
It was called Dex Logs.
Oh, Dex Logs. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. I hope you didn't sign up for it because your money's gone if you did, bro. But bro, can you imagine? I mean, these people, man, who some of them in the space know how to get that money, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that I agree with doing that, but it's 11 days and they raked in over $1 million. But my point is, if Shao Bank wanted to do something like that, they could have. I think that what the signs point to is that this is something legit that they're wanting to grow over the long term, right? And if it's not, then you got a great trading course out of the deal, and you got it at less than half price. So it's really kind of a win-win situation that I'm putting together for folks.
I'm shocked. 25,000 makes $333 a day.
Yeah.
That's insane, Vaughn.
I'm telling you, man, they got some crazy opportunities there. That's why, and that's why it has to be broken down from HKD to USD. And that's what I do. I got a whole graphic and everything where it's broken down into US dollars so I can show people, okay, here's what it's about. Because when they start throwing around that HKD, people just tune out. Because like, 80,000 HKD, what is that?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, but when you look at it in USD, you start going, holy crap. Right? Yeah. That's a pretty good deal. And it might be worth it to me. Like, I don't know what people's expendable income is, but for some people, I'm sure it's worth it to take 25,000 and put it on that horse and see if that thing comes through. You know what I mean? It just might be worth it to them. You know what I'm saying? So
So is that pays out, and a shout out to Troy Games. Is that 7 days a week on a daily?
Yep. They pay every day. The accruals are every 24 hours, Troy. So, and then you get your payout once a week, right? So, like, for example, my old bond right here, like I've already made way more money with this. This was a $5,000 deal when I got it, but I cracked that 5,000 a long time ago, bro. And just every week I'm pulling that money out. Boom, 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 pulling it out. And then whatever I get from that, let's say I get a few $100s, I pull it out. I can then turn around and throw that into pocket option, do a couple of crypto trades, and then grow that, right? And then grow that, and then pull that out, right? And so, like, by the end of the day, I made a bag.
Man, you made a nice.
You know what I mean? And that's what you do. You learn the rules. You stick to the rules. You play the game. You play it right. You play it to win. Look at the long term, right? Don't try to get rich overnight. Just do a little bit at a time. Trust me, if you're getting 20 or 30% gains every day, it's not going to take you long, right? You're going to start to have some money. You're going to start to have a fat little purse.
So, and you're 100% right about that. So Troy asks, what is the percentage of these bonds daily that are accruing?
Okay, so the daily percentages, let me go through them. And so we've got and let me just start with the FP3, okay? That gives you 0.7% daily.
0.7.
Right? The FP4 gives you 0.9%. Now, keep in mind, these terms are for 3 years. So if you got 0.9%, that's almost 1% a day, but you got to keep in mind, that's a 3-year term, and it accruals once every 24 hours, right? So 3 years, that's over 1,000 days. You see what I'm saying? At that 0.9% daily. And you started out with $5,000, right? If you look at the FP5 series, 1.1% a day, 2-year term, accruals once every 24 hours. FP6, 1.3% a day, 2-year term, once every 24 hours. All the way up to the FP8, right? The FP8 gives you 2% a day for 1 year, right? And that starts out at $102,000, right? So you're already at $102,000. Well, can anybody tell me what 2% of $100,000 is? Right? Let's do some quick math. That's a lot of daily income.
Yeah.
Right? And then that goes for a year. You see what I'm saying? So it's there's some sauce. There's some sauce going on here, guys.
$1,000 a day, man.
Telling you. That's not bad, right? And then if you have that extra to leverage, then what are you doing? You're making your money work for you, right? Instead of you working for your money. No, everything I'm telling you, Troy, is in USA money. And what I will say at this point, make sure that you go to my channel. And matter of fact, let me share that with you, Lambo. I'm going to share with you the latest breakdown that I did, so that anybody who's interested can go and look at that afterwards, okay? Yeah. Let me grab that real quick.
You can also share it on the screen if you want to. Just hit the present button and boom, go right there to it.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me find this. Here it is. So these webinars are about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Right, they're about 30 minutes, but it will definitely answer all your questions. And then I just shot the link over to you, Lambo, in the chat. So if you want to share it, right, they can go there. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. But yeah, I mean, the opportunity itself is great, and the sweetening of the deal is to get you guys into that binary options class, because there's no reason. Especially if you're involved in crypto already, like you already know how to buy and sell crypto, you already know how to send crypto and receive, you already have got an Exodus wallet and things like that. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to how to figure out some binary options and do a little bit of trading, right? As long as you do it smart, you can make some good money.
Facts. So this is it, you guys. I just put it on the screen. This will be it. I'm gonna share this credit opportunity. Right one, right?
Yep. All right, this is the webinar on Shao Bank. This is delivered every single week by me. My name is Vaughn Morrill. I am an associate with Shao Bank. I am a bond holder, right? I'm affiliated with the company, and I have been doing these weekly every single Friday at this time, which is 2 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. So the purpose, right? The purpose of these meetings is to go over the Shao Bank opportunity and to give you a deep dive, to give you a look into the company, and to give you kind of comprehensive information about what Shao Bank is, how it works, what it's all about, how it can benefit you. And so for this week's session, what I want to do is I want to do something a little bit different. I actually want to start out in the marketplace talking about the tokens, right?
Yeah, so I mean, these are like 30-minute long deals, bro. I mean, it's just like, and it really gets into it. And I talked about the tokens there, the T balance. I haven't even mentioned that at all here on your broadcast, but they give you bonuses, and with the bonuses, the T balance, you can purchase cases, and you go and unlock the case, and you get like X amount of money. Like I got it's like $150 in bonus that day. So, and there's all kinds of stuff, man. There's all kinds of stuff that they're doing, but you get the full breakdown over there. So for anybody who's interested in that, make sure that you do that. Everything will be broke down in USD, Troy, and it really ought to answer all your questions.
Awesome. And I went on ahead that, and Troy, I know Troy's been definitely answering that. He's asking so many questions with that, so I put that in the chat as well. So Troy actually says, so if I spend 1020 on the PF3, it's 800 in Hong Kong, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir. Yep. Awesome. That's how that breaks down.
Awesome. And we have the link right here in the chats for you guys. So you guys can actually go right there in the link, click on it, and you should be able to go right there to go sign up. Definitely from the phone. We're going to make sure that we add that link to us as well. So make sure that at the end of this video, we'll have that as well into the bio, as well as into the comments of this video, because we really want you guys to win, man, off of that. And then once they gets that, what's the next step from the signing up? Do they just go back and say, hey, we were on the Leverage Show, can we start the trading, or what? How do they reach out to you, or do you reach out to them from seeing their email signs up?
So once they sign up, right, and they fund their account, right, they get their bond, then I will, because I already had one person like shoot me an email talking about, oh yeah, I got this and this bond, and they shot me a screenshot, and then I went in my back office and they're not even on my team.
Wow.
I don't even know. Yeah, man. So I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You got to actually sign up with the link, sign up under me to get that. Right. And so, you know what I mean? It's the world of the internet, right? Yep. If anybody wonders about the internet, just read the comment section and you'll learn about what kind of situation we're all in here in internet. But you just you go, you sign up, you grab your bond, right? I'll get that information, and then you email me and say, hey, my name is, blase, whatever your name is, and then say I signed up under you, and then I will message you back and I will attach the full course, right? And so you'll be able to have it. It's a full video course. It's comprehensive. And then what I'm going to do is, if you actually were watching the Leverage Show, right, and you're coming in off a Lambo show, let me know that. And I'll also throw in a one-on-one Zoom session with you where I'll help you out when you first start your trading, right? And Lambo already knows how I kick off those Zoom sessions. We have a lot of fun in those one-on-one sessions, right? I show you guys the sauce, and I might just let you keep some of that sauce, so we'll see.
They need to come with it in those one-on-one sessions, because Zoom, those one-on-ones with Vaughn, I mean, they are amazing. They're life-changing. I'm telling you, it's well worth your advantage to get into that one-on-one. That's all I'm getting ready to say. I can't say no more, right? You can't go ahead and put it out there, but I'm gonna put it out there for the ones in the back to hear. You want to be definitely doing one-on-one with Zoom. Well worth.
Yeah. We can't really call it hourly pay, but might be something along those lines. But There might be some payments involved, right?
Yeah,
And
restitution, right? Mm-hmm.
but so definitely let me know if you came from the Lambo show so that I can do that for you as well. Just because, man, I appreciate just the way that you are, Lambo, the type of figure that you are in the space. You're like a launch pad where people can come to your platform and then they can launch out into their own destinies, into their own careers. And I know that that's like probably been on your heart to do that for a really long time, but that's what you do, man. It's like you're activating people, right? And so I greatly appreciate what you do, right? And I definitely, you are seen and you are appreciated by me. And so, guys, just let me know that you came in through the Lambo show, right? And I'll throw on some extra sauce, man. We're gonna do what it takes here, just because if we build a culture where we're helping to lift each other up, then there might come a time where you need something and I'll be in a position to help you. Yeah. Right. And I'll remember the time when I came on here and say, hey, I'm looking for this right now. I've got this opportunity. And I'll remember, hey, man, that person came through for me. Let me turn around and I'll see what I can do for you. Right. And that's how it works. Right. That's how it's supposed to grow.
Dude, I so much appreciate that you said these words, because, shout out to BOJ, Croc, shout out to Issa, who just jumped on here, man. And Isidro has definitely been on one-on-one with you. So he definitely knows.
He can testify.
Yeah, he definitely knows what happens when you're actually able to get one-on-one with Vaughn and those Zooms. That is a lot of great restitution behind it. And we had a meeting, and this is the true story. Isidro, you can stop me if I'm lying. The other day with Isidro, maybe 2 days ago or so. So whenever the eclipse was, whatever day that was, what day was that? That was Friday, Monday. I don't even know when it was. But whatever that day was, Issa began to speak out and says, man, Coach Vaughn, I really have to get back to my sessions, because I really been missing out on my sessions with Coach Vaughn. Issa, you can lie. You don't got to go ahead and put it on Front Street. But I'm telling you, that's what he said out of his mouth. He says, because I want to be focused on me consistently making money and making money the right way. And what Coach Vaughn, what you showed him, literally sparked something in him to where he says, I don't want to put my money just into another program and it fails. I want to be able to go ahead and put my money into something that I personally learned from what Vaughn told me, what Coach Vaughn has told me. And Issa, what did he just say? Facts. That's right. I'm telling you, there's no lie about what I'm saying. I always tell people, man, I keep receipts. Lambo, if there's anybody, man, keep receipts. I keep receipts. So I make sure I fact check everybody. Like, make sure you know what you're saying before you say it. You understand? Because there's some people, man, that come, brother, stay right there. Stay right there.
Yeah, got to check it.
We want to help you. And our whole job is to help you. People don't know what like Lambo really does outside of this. He said, I want to invest in me. That's exactly what he kept saying. I want to invest in me. And people don't know what Lambo really does outside of when they come out, see me on YouTube. And then when they find out what I do, they're like, oh my gosh, she helps out in business and helps you get funding and helps you do all of these other things. They never knew that even ever existed. But then when they do see that, they're able to say, now that I got this capital, now that I got the money, now that I got this funding, now that my business has got this funding, I got all of this, what do I do with it? And I can tell people, hey, man, Vaughn has an amazing opportunity. You guys want to be able to go ahead and check out. And if you want something that's longevity and long-term, you want to be able to check out him, because I'm telling you what he's doing is amazing. Or I can direct them in many other different avenues. That way they can diversify their portfolios. And that's what we're here for. Issa just said again, I really appreciate what you teach me, but I need more sauce.
Hey, I see, man. This course, man, is comprehensive. I mean, it's gonna be a good one. I think you'd really benefit from it. But it's like, Lambo, what you're saying, it's all about keeping the bag, growing the bag.
Yeah.
Keeping the bag, growing the bag, right? Because it's not enough just to have income coming in. Because what happens when we get income coming in? Our lifestyle just goes right up to our income. And we're
Yep.
still at the end of the month, it's still like, man, what happened to my money, bro?
Yep.
Because as our income goes up, our lifestyle goes up. And so we're still just kind of like on that like that hamster wheel. You know what I mean? And you got to get off that. And let me just drop a quick little gem on you guys. We pay the electricity bill. We pay the house note. We pay the car note, right? We pay for our groceries, right? We pay for our heating, right? We pay for our cooling, right? We pay for our gas. We pay for our food. We're paying all these people. When is the last time you paid yourself on a regular basis? And if that concept is like, what does he even mean by that? You really need to listen. You really need to perk up, right? Because the beginning of everything is taking a little bit and paying it to you. Get yourself a little account. Get yourself, hey, you pay the gas bill, right?
Yeah.
You should be paying yourself too, at least once a month, right? And that's just the beginning, right? There's a lot of sauce like that. There's a lot of stuff, but we're not about losing money here.
Yeah.
We're about teaching you the ways not to lose money, right? I don't want to just give you a loaded weapon so you can go crazy, right? And wreak all kinds of havoc and destruction. I want to teach you how to use that weapon.
Yep.
So that you can use it with precision and accuracy and responsibility, right? That's the difference.
Coach Vaughn, you get that Lambo Bell, man. I mean to tell you what, you literally killed it and brought it on home. Only like Coach Vaughn could bring it on home. Listen, if you guys have been sitting on the fence, and you guys have heard us, kind of talk about some great things at the very beginning of the program and really touch down on where you should be at. You can always see the good ones always shift you and move you and pivot you back to the right things that will help you out for the longevity of life. Now, again, I get it. I understand it. Most of us, we're in the casino type of mindsets at the point, right? We have the lottery mindsets, right? We want our $1 or our $2 to make us all of this extra money, right? Well, can I say something to you? The shots and the loan shots and the odds of that are truly against your favor.
Mm-hmm.
What Coach Vaughn has brought to you tonight is an opportunity that will actually help change your life. And these odds, my friend, are actually in your favor. If you can do anything, I promise you, you make sure that you get yourself by some means, somehow, or the loved ones carried around you, tapped into my guy, Unlimited Freedom and Vaughn, and what he's doing. So he may be able to go on ahead and help show you and lead you and guide you in the right direction. That'll help change your life. Now, when you get a little bit of that extra money, those casino plays that he's talking about, throw a little in there. Hey,
yeah, by all means.
They may hit big. That's why me and Vaughn and a lot of us other YouTubers who have been out here who have definitely been able to help change people's lives because of those opportunities that we turn around and made available. So I am excited for you guys to definitely go on ahead and do that. If anyone needs help, Vaughn, tell them, come to me. If they don't even know where they're going to get the money and they would like to go get the money, Lambo and his team with funding team, I can get you some money. You can go back to Vaughn and definitely go on ahead and put it into some of those even larger ones, right? The 25,000. Is there any more larger than that, Vaughn? There's 50,000, 100,000. I mean, how big?
Yeah, it goes up to 100,000, and that 100,000 matures into almost $1 million in 1 year. So, I mean, there's plays to be made. There's plays to be made.
So, what we need to do, right? If you can definitely do that, not just that, you have the security of being able to back yourself up on the backside of learning the trade from one of the great coaches. And I tell this to anybody, Vaughn is the coach. If you really want to learn trading and that's something that you really want to do, not only in everything, you can say, hey, Lambo, I'll park a little bit in here, but I really want to bet on myself. That's the smart way to do investing is investing on yourself. Go top heavy more toward you than you actually would towards anything else. And then that way, when something does happen, you will always have the ability to fish for yourself. So shout out to you for that. I've actually put that link up. That link up is right now on the screen. You guys can definitely go in, sign up today. I'm going to put it in the chats, in the bio, so you guys can definitely go on ahead, man, and take a hold of that. Jump in. Please do not be afraid to jump in where you're at. Take a risk, because Vaughn is definitely one of the friends to our show. And if they are definitely offered him a position in partnership to what he's doing, let's definitely go help him out and definitely help you out for your career, your future, and your well-being. Thank you again, Vaughn, for you actually coming to the Leverage Show, sharing this opportunity so many. It's right there on the screen. You guys can click on it. If you can't click on it yet, make sure and everything. If you can't copy it, I will have it in the description of this show once this show is actually over. We'll make sure you guys can click on it then. Truly appreciate you, Vaughn, man. I'm telling you, you killed the game, man. I love seeing this. Love to see these comments. Lynn says, I enjoyed this show. Listen, thank you, Lynn. Thank you. We hope that you enjoyed this show, man. I mean, me and trust me, if you know we're together, we can really even go. But the whole purpose of the show was just to kind of touch on a few things, but really touch on this main thing that can really help change your life, man. So thank you for that, Lynn. Thank you, Troy. Don't spin the sauce. Love it, man. Troy said, grow your wealth to retirement. Yes. Yep. Yes. That's what we hear, right, Vaughn? Grow it to retirement, man.
Yeah. Yep. Take care of you first. And then if you want to have some fun with the plays, have fun with them, man. I mean, why not do it in a way that's fun rather than like sitting there going, oh my God, is this going to, you know what I mean? It's like, no, man, take care of you first. Get your little bag over here. And then that way you can have fun with the other stuff.
Yeah. Have fun with the other stuff, man. I tell people, still go out, man, and put a couple of pennies in. You never know, man. You're going to probably go ahead and make a lot more money in the long run than you actually would if you didn't go on ahead, man, and do anything at all. So, yeah, shout out to you, man, Flora Band, man, for that. It makes sense, bro. Yes, it does. Troy said he's got a Google sheet set up. Shout out to Miss Fat Enterprises. Thank you again, man. You know, love
good to see you.
All of these comments, man. You guys, is your energy is what literally keeps us here on this Leverage Show and keeps this energy going forward. We do have to get one with me, you, and BOJ all on one show. That would be super dope, man. And really talking about this. But tonight was a specific assignment that my good friend and your mentor and your coach, Unlimited Freedom, wanted to deliver and deliver to you guys personally. And we thank him for coming on this Leverage Show tonight for that. Thank you, Vaughn, for that, my friend.
Yep. Thank you for having me, bro. Really appreciate it.
Bro, you already know it's going on and popping, man, with Lambo. You definitely are always a friend to Lambo, man. Listen, thank you again. Any last words, Vaughn, that you want to leave with the people tonight?
Hey, I just want to say once again, guys, let's do this. Help me out. Help me get this agent contract, right? It's going to be an employment opportunity, 5-year deal. I've got 2 months, right, to hit a certain amount of sales. So what I'm doing is everybody who gets in with an FP3 bond or above with my Shao Bank link, I'm giving you my $3,000 trading course, a comprehensive course at no cost as a gift for saying thank you for helping me get there. So yes, I'm here. I'm on the Leverage Show. I love this show. I love all of you guys. And I am here asking for help because this is a great opportunity. And I want to do something to give back to you if you decide to help me out in this.
Say less, man. That's what I'm talking about. Lambo Bell, man. Full salute for my guy, Unlimited Freedom. Make sure you guys are definitely tapping in. Let's make sure he goes get that goal and hit that goal. We are excited. Shout out to all the energy in the chat. Troy says, I'm going to get that FP3. Let's go.
Appreciate you, Troy. I know you always got my back, man.
Yes, sir, man. I love to see that, man. Y'all keep that energy going, man. Make sure you guys turn around, man, and definitely go on ahead and support my guy, Unlimited Freedom. Do his thing. We're excited for Vaughn. We really want to go ahead and help him out as much as possible, man. You guys and all the great things that you guys are doing, let's go ahead and make something really big behind this movement. And we really want to make sure that we get you up the ranks and secure your position Secure your position with
That's
Shell.
right. That's what I'm trying to do, baby.
Yeah. That way, look, it'd be like, hey, yo, my guy Vaughn, man, hold on. I got a problem over there. My guy Vaughn over there. Don't worry about it. I got unlimited freedom, baby. You already know, man.
I got you, man. I don't forget about my friends. Don't
forget about us, man. When you get up house, man, and you eating them steaks and shrimps. You know, them shrimps, man.
No, sir. I got you, baby.
He got us, man. Well, listen, you guys, man, we really want to thank our guest, man, Unlimited Freedom, for definitely pulling up, man. Definitely bringing you a lot of sauce, a lot of heat. Again, make sure you definitely stay tapped in, stay tuned in. Go like and subscribe to his channel, Unlimited Freedom Today. I'm telling you, it will definitely blow your way with all of the amazing sauce and all the amazing content that Vaughn is definitely bringing to the show, man. Listen, until next time, you guys, make sure you guys are definitely staying strapped, but also make sure you guys are what? Getting that orange peel. Talk to them a little bit about that orange peel before we go on.
I want to give it to the Leverage Show today, okay? You guys, you are now tuned in to the Leverage Show, Lambo Drew Network, and we're giving you that orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that you're not getting anywhere else here at the Leverage Show Network with Lambo Drew.